Hi, my name is Michelle Chambers, and I'm here right now to share with you Mortgage Made Easy. I know this can be a very complex topic, and when you're trying to purchase a home, it can be overwhelming. So I'm going to try to make it as simple as possible by calling this the three C's to applying for a home loan. Let's get started, and hopefully, as we go through, these three C's will stick with you and it will help you through the home buying process. And you can share it with somebody else to help make it a little more simple for them as well. Just so that you know a little about me, my name again is Michelle Chambers. I am a Texas real estate broker. I am also a realtor in Alabama. I'm a notary and I'm a mortgage loan officer in all 50 states. And that's what I'm here to talk mostly about applying for a home loan. I'm excited to share this with you. If after this you're interested in knowing more information, whether it's about real estate or about mortgage loan officer and all the things that go along with the lender, I'd be glad to talk to you. There's my contact information that you see here on the screen. So today's agenda, three C's to consider when applying for a home loan. You might want to screenshot this. You may want to take a picture of it. Credit, cash, and career. Can we just remember that? The three C's, credit, cash, and career. So as we talk about it, we're going to see what is the importance of being prepared before you start applying for a home loan. These three critical areas are very important when it comes to applying for a home loan. And that's why I picked these three out. Hopefully, it will help you as you go through this home buying journey. So, why does credit matter? First of all, it determines your loan eligibility. You've got to have a certain credit score in order to be eligible for a loan. And then it affects your interest rates and your loan terms. So you want to have a high credit score so that you can have better interest rates. And then it reflects your credit worthiness to the lenders. They can see how responsible you are. Because basically, our credit score is an adult report card. It lets the lenders see, the loan officers see, if we're pretty much worthy of trying to be ready to purchase a home. So we want to have our credit score ready to go. And also, I did not mention, but I can also help with credit repair. I can connect you with an awesome program. If you happen to need that, we have a great AI credit repair program that can help get you where you need to be. So let's look a little bit more about credit. Check your credit report for errors and disputes on a regular basis. Check at least once a month to see what's going on your credit report. Things change so drastically. So please make sure that you know what's there. Don't be one of the people that says, I don't know what my credit score is. Keep track of it. Check it on a monthly basis so that you are in the know. Pay down any outstanding debt. Now, sometimes if you're already working with the loan officer, it's best to talk with them first prior to start paying down some debt because they can show you which ones are the best ones to pay down and which ones you can just leave alone and not be concerned about those at that particular moment. So just keep that in mind. You may want to pay them down, but if you're working with the lender, you may talk with them first to see what they say and what you should pay down. They have different scenarios that they can look at to see which would be the best ones for you to do. And then avoid opening new credit accounts before applying. You're getting ready to apply for a home. Don't go ahead and open any new credit accounts. Now is not the time to say, I'm going to go ahead and buy this car right now. Or I want to open up this card to a particular store. Hold off on that when you're getting ready to apply for a home loan. And then consistently pay your bills on time. Paying on time is crucial for your credit score. You can see the chart over here to the right of the screen, and it gives you some more information about that. The 35% is payment history. How have you been paying? 35% of your credit score is based on you paying bills on time. And you can see the other amounts on there as well. You want to be very careful to take care of your credit. It is so important. And then also, if you're interested with our particular platform, I do work with Capital Federal Credit Union. The minimum credit scores that you would need, they're right there for you. If you have to say, well, what do I need? The FHA loan, you need a 580 minimum credit score. The veteran, the VA loan, 580. Conventional, 620. USDA, 640. And then if you're interested in down payment assistance, because maybe you're saying, I have some money, but I don't probably have enough. Well, then you can see there, those are some different minimum credit scores depending on the down payment assistance program. That will depend on what the minimum credit score needs to be, but that at least gives you an idea of what you may need for a down payment assistance program. Quite a few of them are at the 660 range. If you're in the Texas area, we can work with you on a 620. And like I said, there are a few others out there, but always check with your loan officer or your realtor. They can help out at that time about that information and give you more on that. So we talked about why credit matters. Now let's talk about why does cash matter? Because it's necessary for down payments, right? And it's also necessary for closing costs. Down payment and closing costs are two separate things. A lot of times people see those and they think they're the same. They are different, so you do need money for those. And of course, if you get down payment assistance, then you can cross that one off the list. Then it's possible with closing costs, you may can get the seller to help out with some of that. But you do need to have some money for yourself. And it also provides financial security for the lenders. When they're looking and they see that you do have some money in the bank, savings, 401k, things like that, that makes them feel good about thinking, okay, I want to loan this person thousands of dollars because I feel like they would be worthy of doing so by just looking at their bank account and their debt to income ratio. And then also when it comes to cash, create a budget and cut out unnecessary expenses. If you know you're ready to start the home buying process, go ahead and start cutting out some of those unnecessary expenses. Are you shopping on Amazon every day? Is that necessary? Or are you going into the stores and shopping, whatever it may be? Is it necessary? Are you spending lots of money on DoorDash and Uber Eats and all those? Can we cut out some of those to save money for the house? And then set up automatic transfers to savings account. So you know you have a certain amount of money coming in at certain times. Go ahead and have it automatically transferred to your savings account. Keep that account just for preparing to purchase a home. And then consider side jobs or gigs to boost the income so that it can also help you get a little extra money coming in, that money to the side for your future home. And then again, you got some windfalls coming. All of a sudden, you got this bonus from your job, or you got this big money that somebody just in your family just gave you, whatever it may be, tax refunds. Put that money to the side for your future home. Instead of spending it, just pretend that you never had the bonus and put that money to the side so that you can have it ready for your new home. And so why does that matter? Credit matters, cash matters. Why does your career matter? Because lenders look for job stability. If you're hopping around from place to place and you're not staying anywhere long, and you were off of work for 6 months and then all those type of things, lenders are looking for job stability, and your income affects your borrowing capacity. It depends on your income is crucial for you being able to purchase a home. You got to have the money, right? So that kind of just goes hand in hand. And employment history impacts loan approval. You do need at least a 2-year work history without any gaps in employment. There are a few ways that may, exceptions you make and be possible if you're just getting out of college, and you can use a college transcript for part of that time instead, since you were not working and were not employed. But there are some other things that may can help out that way. But you do need to have a 2-year work history in most situations without any gaps in employment. And again, you can always talk with your lender if there's a small gap here or there on something, and see if things can be worked out with a letter of explanation. So definitely keep track of any time that you're in between jobs, if that happens, and then you have not had a 2-year consecutive work history. Very important to keep that in mind. Continue with career. It's important because you need to maintain, again, steady employment. Don't job hop just because they made me mad today. Now I'm going to find another job. Try to stay in a place for a period of time, especially if you know that you're planning on trying to purchase a home. Let's, so when I was little, grandparents used to say, get somewhere and sit down. Well, maybe that's the case in the job sometimes when we get older. And document any gaps that you have in employment. Maybe there was a good reason you were in the hospital. Somebody in your family was sick. There was a death in the family, or those type of things. But document those gaps so that when they start asking, because they will ask, the loan officer will ask, why were you not working between this date and this date? You can already have it documented, so that makes it, you don't have to go back and try to remember what happened during that time. Document it as things go on so you will know. And then ensure that your income is verifiable. Can you go back and prove that you had worked these particular hours and you made this particular money? It wasn't just the cash you put in your pocket, and nobody can really verify it. Make sure that it's verifiable and make sure that it's consistent income. It's coming in on a regular basis every week, every 2 weeks, every month, however you get paid, but you're seeing it on a monthly basis. So when the lender looks, at it, they can see that you do have that consistent income and they can verify it because we do a verification of employment where we'd have to call and check with your employer to see what's going on there. So let's put it all together now. So balance improving your credit score while saving cash. Just work on both of those at the same time. Demonstrate job stability to build lender confidence. They want to see that you're stable on your job. You're gonna be there for a while, which makes them think that you're gonna keep making payments on that house once you move in there. And then start planning and preparing documents that you'll need. Make yourself a home buyer folder. And I do have a list of required documents that I can send you. You can email me, ask me for it. I'd be glad to send you that list so that you can start working on keeping those documents ready to go. So when you start applying for the home buying process, it won't be a, oh my, how am I going to get these documents? When am I going to get time? You'll already have a home buyer folder and you're just ready to go. So start working on that home buyer folder, whether it's a digital one and you keep it on your computer or whether the documents you keep in an actual folder, a binder, do that. So you're at this point, you're saying you're ready to start the home buying process. Now you're ready to build that dream team. What does that look like? You need a loan officer. I'd be glad to be your loan officer. You need a real estate agent. If you're in Texas and Alabama, I'd be glad to be your real estate agent. You need a home inspector. You need a homeowner's insurance company, somebody that you'll be able to get a quote from to see how much it's going to cost me for my homeowner's insurance. So kind of have that in mind. And of course, your loan officer and your realtor can help you with these things as well. But if you just want to be ahead of the game and already kind of have a dream team in place, you can go ahead and get started on that. And like I mentioned before, start a home buyer notebook so that you have everything together. You're ready. The lender ask you, lender, loan officer, they ask you for information. You have it readily available because you've been keeping that home buyer notebook. And it's just a matter of you opening it up or clicking on it if it's a digital file and sending it over to them as quickly as possible. W-2s, bank statements, copy your driver's license, copy your social security card. Put all those things in a home buyer notebook. And again, I'd be glad to send you a list of those required documents. You see the email there below. I'd be glad to help out and give you that list so that you can get that folder together. And this is what it says here. Again, if you want that list, let me know. I'd be glad to give you a list of those documents so that you'll be ahead of the game. That's going to speed up the process quite a bit. A lot of times it slows everything down in the home buying process because we're waiting on the potential buyer to gather all these documents. And there, you're having to work, and then you got to try to get the bank statements, and then all those type thing, and then there's one thing going on after another. But if you can already have you a binder, a folder, a notebook, whichever you want to call it, together, you can have those documents ready to go. I'm so glad you took out time to listen to this video. I just wanted to say thank you for tuning in to hear about the 3 C's to applying for a home loan. Keep those in mind. Hopefully that will help you. Credit, cash, and career. That can help you get started on the home buying process so that you will, be in the know. You know what's going on. You're taking this first step. I'm so glad that you have. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help you along the way. I'd be glad to do so. Take care.